From the moment we locked eyes, I knew you were special, though I could have never imagined just how special you were going to mean to me. When I first saw you, I, Trevor, had to pick my jaw up off the garage floor. Then you looked back at me, butterflies filled my body, and warmth came over me. This is what I now know to be love at first sight.
Today is the day all of my dreams come true. The day we make the promise of a lifetime in front of all of those we love and who's made us who we are today. I knew you were the one as soon as my eyes landed on you 8 summers ago. I knew you were about to change my life completely. And I haven't stopped thinking about you since the night I stepped out of your truck. And luckily for me, I get to think about you forever. And that begins today, our next chapter of many.
I was ecstatic that you even showed up, yet to meet me in a Walmart parking lot, to go on a cruise in my big dump truck. Then you had to put up with my random thoughts, terrible singing, and my truck quizzes. It was all just my bad flirting. But it was from that date that I knew that I found the diamond. That was the first time I got to kiss the love of my life.
I promise to always be your best friend, laugh with you, cry with you, and be there for you. I promise to love you, honor you, and respect you for the rest of my days. We will tackle everything together as a team, you and me. I can only imagine how in love we'll be in 50 years. Loving you and growing old with you be the privilege of my lifetime. I'm forever better knowing you, and there is no version of me that is happier than the one standing in front of you today.
You really are my saving grace. I love everything about you, everything you do, every fiber of your being. You've only made me a better man since meeting you. I promise to continue trying to impress you daily. I will always support you emotionally, physically, and I leave here, I will spiritually. I vow to put you in our relationship first. I vow to cherish every moment we spend together. I vow to choose you today and every day after.
My great pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Jack and Grace Demeen.
Grace, continue, please, to be the peace and the reason to push himself to be a better man and husband. You see, the happiness they bring to one another is most described by the look that you see they give each other at a constant. That look of peace, that look of safety. To Jack and Grace, the newlyweds, I wish you a lifetime of love and adventures, and I love you guys.
I know I've always been able to count on her for laughs, love, and support. I know I can count on her to make me feel validated and to match my emotions. If I get exciting news, I call Grace, knowing that by the end of the phone call, she's probably gonna be more excited than me. As I've come to know and love Jack, I've been able to see how great he is to Grace and witness these same great qualities that Jack has. They're two of my favorite people to hang out with, and I know that I will leave having laughed even more than I did the time before. It's so nice to see them interact and witness the love that they have for each other and just how perfect they are together.
And everyone, just look at Grace. This is your wife. Look at how beautiful she is. Jack, from the first time I met you, I knew you were perfect for a best friend. You always show up for her. Grace deserves the world and you give it to her. My favorite thing about you two is that I've never actually heard either of you say a bad thing about the other. Your love is one that I admire and look up to. Thank you guys for showing me what to look for in a partner. When your favorite thing is simply existing together, you know you found the one. Jack, I hope you love growing old with Grace as much as I loved growing up with her. I'm sorry I got that.
As a father of girls, you always worry. You want them to find somebody that's going to love them, take care of them, support them, and just treat them right. I've seen Jack and Grace grow over the last 8 years, but what I've seen is Jack's true character, that he loves Grace, and it has just been awesome to watch that grow. Let's raise a glass to Jack and Grace Demeen. Thank you for sharing your special day with us. We love you both.
You are my home. You've exceeded every expectation I've ever had, and you've made me feel like the luckiest girl in the world that I get to marry you. From this day forward, I vow to love you forever as your wife. I love you, Jacqueline.
You are my favorite person in this world, my best friend, my partner in life. And you are my wife. I love you so much, Grace Ellen.